It's like the music gives you a background sound to play against.
Yeah. I can just loop Kelly's breathing, and that could be the background sound. It's just a lot of Darth Vader-esque breathing in the background. And that'll
Little
work.
ASMR, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we're live. We are back to some Night City fun with Cyberpunk Red. The gang's all here tonight, so maybe we can finish up this particular adventure. Real quick. Was that a? We had an expletive from Pinball. Was he suddenly shot by a high velocity bullet?
That was a laugh at derision
I
complete
see.
tonight.
We will be stymied at a door that must be opened for the next 2 hours.
Yep.
Jameis, who are you playing tonight?
Hey, I'm playing Elena. She's a techno-mad, and in 40 points' time, she'll become equal techno-mad. So I'm sure the whole game will end before that happens.
Yeah, could be. Richard, who you got tonight?
Hi there. I am playing the name of the character that I have, Laszlo. That's it. I remember Laszlo Sahane, the medtech of the group, who will, try and keep you alive.
He's had to
Or
change his
your
name
corpse
so
on
many
ice.
times over legal lawsuits that he just forgets who he is occasionally.
Sadly so.
Kelly, who you got tonight?
Hello, I'm playing Marius, the aspiring actor.
We'll not go over his pedigree of prior dentistry, hacker, black belt aficionado.
He's lived a varied life.
He has. Steven.
Hello, I'm Steven, and I will be playing Pinball, new media sensation.
He is actually. He has a booming channel now that he offed a very public, mostly hated paparazzi guy. So
Next
yeah,
step, politics.
Got his own channel. See, sometimes murder does get you ahead. Sometimes,
Like I said, next
Nightcity.
stop, politics.
Yeah, those are the real mean streets of Cyberpunk Red. Kim, who do you got?
I am playing Tetra, and I think currently I have a catering issue to straighten out.
You do. As something went awry with the catering. This is very true. My voice is still a little nasal. I might cough a lot. I'll try not to cough directly into the microphone. Still recovering. So, bear with that, I guess. Or don't. Meh. Anyway, shooting has finished at the nice establishment with minor hitches. And today is going to be the first day of shooting at your establishment. It's supposed to be just a day of shooting with maybe a day or two of extra shots needed for the editing bay, but the actors should only be here for the one day.
Pinball slowly raises his gun before someone explains what they mean. Then he slowly lowers his gun, disappointed.
Yes, the Yakuza shooting at your building are in fact actors, Pinball. Actors.
Well, he was more a little confused by the term shooting as in film shooting.
We'll go with that. I don't think it will protect you, but we'll go with that. So before everyone shows up, you guys want to do anything beforehand? Tetra, you wanted to look into the catering thing, I believe. Your contacts had set all that up, or they are just as confused as you are.
Yeah, I think last time, didn't we kind of establish that the assistant brought the meal for the last few times?
Yes, the assistant has been the one to bring in the meals. And apparently they had said that the meals were just left at the door stoop, and just brought them in. At least that's what you were being told.
Well, surely, does she have cameras around her place?
And I think the other thing we figured out is the catering said that there was something wrong. They apologized for things not being delivered, but yet food was delivered.
Yeah, and they had no idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that the assistant found it at her door and just brought it in.
Yes.
Okay. So are there any cameras around the place?
Around her bungalow that the food was delivered to, no. It wasn't a secure building. The idea was low visibility. Like, they didn't want to know that the stars were in town for this shooting, camera shooting pinball.
Again with the gun enthusiasm before a disappointed frown.
Yeah, so no security footage, and not in the part of town where, no part of town has really working cameras, because every time someone puts up a camera, it gets shot. No citywide grid, so
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
But we
But
still have
someone
time, right?
picked up
So if I
that
were to
food and
stake out
dropped
the
it off.
building,
The question is, who was that? Who were those people that picked up the food and dropped it off? That's what you don't know.
yeah.
Having been informed of
So I'm
none
wondering
of
if I-
this,
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, guys, are you ready to go to the hotel of the assassin that I waylaid?
What assassin?
The guy that tried to shoot Marius.
Who can keep track of the people shooting Marius?
Me.
I mean,
I-
that ranges from like 14-year-olds up to moms, and
It's been a very active year.
Also, Marius, somebody tried to shoot you. I kept them from doing it
Oh.
for some reason.
I think you
Okay.
guys are probably together back at your coffin motel discussing things before the shooting starts tomorrow, and so
He got hauled off by the cops, I believe. Wasn't it that
Yes.
so?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get hauled off by the cops.
No,
Did I?
the assassin.
Yeah, right. So
Unless you're pretending to be the assassin and need to be hauled off by the cops.
I can't see how that's good for me in the long run.
So you can infiltrate the cell and where the assassin is being kept, so you can interrogate him yourself.
I think this is where Tetra's also bringing up what she found out about the food being messed with to you guys as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Great,
are we talking?
Yeah, we need to find out where the food came from, because apparently it didn't come from the caterer.
Great. Do you have any leads on that?
That's the lead.
Nope,
It didn't come from the
assistant
kid.
just said she picked up the food from the front of the house. Yeah, that's the only, other information. The assistant said she just saw it on the front, in front of the door, and just picked it up. She didn't think
Fantastic.
anything
Did
of
you
it.
ask? Did you ask anyone else?
There's nobody else.
Yeah.
The only person I could think to ask would be the assistant,
Wait, are we talking about
because
the
the catering
food?
company has not been delivering the food this whole time.
We're not talking about the food that those frat
Yeah,
boys.
the
No.
Okay.
This food that was delivered to the star.
the actress's
Mael
food.
Carre, yeah.
Yeah. We moved on from the frat boys. No one cares about them.
Yeah. They've been written out of the
my
script.
point. Yeah. Thank you, Laszlo.
Well, I can't go shoot anybody on your behest without knowing who to shoot.
Yep. I
Probably
think the
we'll have to
lowdown.
watch the building and see who's showing up.
I think the lowdown from the caterer was that they prepared the food and they loaded it onto the truck, and then they lost the truck, or they lost the truck. The truck is there, but the food that was loaded on the truck just somehow didn't make it to the destination.
Wow, they suck.
Except that it did make it to the destination.
As far as they know, it didn't.
Are you saying
Yes.
you kept no tabs on who was coming and going while I was out running from the law for, and assassins and bounty hunters and, the occasional 12-year-old boy pretending to be an assassin?
There was
Trying to
many
make his
things that needed to be done, and only a limited number of people who could do them. So, we split up in the best technique we had available to us.
Oh, splitting up is always a great idea.
Mhm.
Exactly.
We should split up right now.
Okay, bye.
Oh, speaking of splitting up, I do have a actual lead to follow up on.
Mm-hmm.
See this key? It is to a hotel room.
Which
Oh.
hotel?
Whose hotel room?
Are you just going to everybody's hotel?
No, I believe I did have a actual location for it.
Oh, okay.
Well, that and the keys are kind of an archaic thing. The key itself is really kind of like what do you call it?
Card key
Oh.
with a logo on it.
No. It actually is a key, but it's more like there's an ARFID type of thing in it.
Fob.
Yeah. So like if you can get someone to read it, it would tell you what hotel and what door and
Oh my
all
god, a
kinds of fun
physical
stuff.
key. Oh.
So, who wants to go snoop through a sniper assassin's hotel room? Maybe rigged with explosions. You never know.
Yep.
Did I mention how he had this really weird rifle?
No.
Possibly stolen from the prop department. It was, and he describes what is basically a breech loading rifle of some sort.
Ancient.
Like just after the Civil War ancient. Or the Wild West, to be a more
Oh.
yeah.
Lee Enfield style.
Old.
Something from the 1860s, let's put it that way. So, I'm very curious who this person is who is trying to use a 200-year-old weapon to assassinate. I guess it was Marius. I just assume he was trying to shoot Marius. Because who wouldn't want to shoot Marius? I mean, Tetra, you are sitting right there, and you kind of want to shoot Marius.
I'm not sure this is kind of the attention I'm looking for.
Well, you know what they say. There's no such thing as bad publicity. If you do get shot, I can put that all over the scream sheets.
Will that help me get unshot?
Yes.
Well, I see no problem with your logic.
Great. I knew you wouldn't. Because everybody knows fame is a shield against trifles like bullets and knives.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why were you even bothering to do anything for this super mega ultra star then? Who we are, trying to save the life of.
Oh, because I don't want them to rise to such heights of fame. We are not ready for that kind of exposure. I still live in the same coffin hotel as this guy. He needs to move out first.
No,
He's famous, not me.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the girl, the lady who is acting, who we were trying to save. With bullets and things bounce off of them. They didn't. Look, it does not matter.
I called them trifles. Not that you can't be killed by a trifle. Everybody knows what is it? Phrase for want of a nail, kingdom was lost, and a Burger King franchise was risen in its place.
Are you telling us you're allergic to trifles?
Yeah, and tribbles.
And Kurt thought we would get through this adventure today.
Yeah.
I laughed in scorn at that.
Yeah, so there's some loose ends there that you can deal with before everybody starts.
Are we expecting another delivery of food?
No,
she has to eat every day.
Yeah, but I think one of the things that Tetra did though was like, okay, well, here's where you're going to deliver instead. Now, don't worry about not the other. Don't worry about the other food. Food going forward, delivered this way.
In which case, we can't do anything with that. So,
but the other person does not necessarily know that is the new delivery is happening, so they might still try and deliver.
Suddenly, there are 2 garbanzo bean salads.
Yeah,
exactly. Yes.
One tasty fugu, one poisonous fish.
I should probably have somebody.
It's up to you how you want to do it.
Or at least have somebody.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, can you guys hear me? I think I have a
Yeah,
major
yeah.
delay.
Yes, there is a bit of a delay.
Yeah, I was thinking I should at least stake out, like, because I do think that person's going to still try and deliver because they don't know where the other delivery is. So
Mhm.
I should at least try and stake out her place to see if they show up.
I don't think anyone's moved her out of her place or asked that she move out of her place, so she's still there.
Mm.
Up to you.
Correct.
Yeah, Laszlo stayed with her the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am happy to help with this in case it is in some way poisoned, and then I will be on hand to do that because I was acting as a doctor most of the time. But
Fantastic.
I do not know
Then
that
I'm
I
not
will be.
worried about the food.
Yeah.
Let's see about this hotel room that we have the key for in a actual location to search. I am amazed by your enthusiasm at this approach. Thank you guys for your
that is a
support.
thing that you can certainly do. There are
Yeah.
other people who might want to do other things. Yes.
All right, I am going. Later.
Well, I'm surprised Marius didn't jump on wanting to go and check out that thing. Apparently, he doesn't care. So it's apparently nothing worth worrying about. Mm.
Are you going to have someone to read the key to find out where you're going?
Their enthusiasm was so staggering, I must apparently go to a third party to do this.
Okay, well, apparently Pinball leaves for another place.
Yep.
Do I have any scenes at
No,
this
no,
location?
you only had the one scene, so there's no you died in the last scene. So
But
they're not
maybe
bringing you back for an undead run in this scene.
not a flashback or something,
No.
or figment of someone's imagination. Okay. Well, I'll stay and hang out and try and get my name in and hand out some business cards.
Maybe they'll need innocent bystander standard number 16 or something like that.
Exactly. I can wear a prosthetic nose.
You could die twice in the same film.
It'll be a record, maybe.
No.
That would be the Clone Saga Massacre.
A change of plan. They want you to put on this ninja outfit, and you're now going to be Yakuza.
Ooh, we're gonna flex and see how much range I have. I love it.
Okay, so you want to hang around and just kind of hobnob with the casting and everything that's going to go on in a few hours?
Definitely get in their way. That's what I heard. Yes.
Yes, get in their way. Exactly.
Be annoying. Yep.
All right. Laszlo, do you want to keep hanging around with the starlet?
Yes, if Tetra wishes.
Yeah, you stayed with her through the
my
night,
household thing,
and then
but
when
yeah,
she went off to get all costuming and wardrobing is when you broke off and came back.
I think it would be a good idea to hang around to make sure she does not get poisoned or something.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Now, do you want to go meet her at the studio lot where she's getting kitted out for today's role, or do you want to just wait for her to show up here on set? Food's supposed to be food would be delivered to set today.
So yeah, probably a good idea to go and find her.
Okay. And how about you, Tetra? What are you doing?
I think I was just gonna stay nearby anyway,
Okay.
just so there's
hang
no
around
set of
set?
eyes.
Okay. And Elena?
Yeah.
Since no one seemed to need my help with whatever they were doing, I was just going to go back to our hotel and check stuff out, make sure nothing funky is going on there.
Okay, when you say your hotel, like the Coffin Hotel, that's kind of where you are right now. Or did you mean like the other set location, the nice hotel?
No. The hotel will be filming at our hotel. And
yes, your hotel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in a couple hours, they're going to start bringing in all the lighting and everything else. They've already got some of it set up, but they've also got the mobile stuff because a lot of this is going to be a street scene right outside of your building. You guys never really read through the script all the way, so you don't.
We don't have the script half the time.
I gave you multiple ways to read through that script, and nobody grabbed it. But you do know that there's going to be a substantial scene out front in the street, and they're bringing in lighting specifically.
I was asked to go and do things, but you go for no one said I had to read a script.
Right. But yeah, so the tech people are going to be coming and setting up cameras and lights for the street. You're going to start filming pretty early. They've basically bought off the block to make sure that traffic will be not going through here for the duration.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you wanted to be part of that, you latch yourself onto it. They're still very happy for all of the help that you guys have done, especially with pinball as well. Checking out because the final scene of the day will be that asp that he fixed to make it work more realistically. He actually fixed it to be very deadly. The prop guy has toned it down a little bit, though. So. Yeah. All right, so we'll just move onward then. Let's cut to pinball. You can scan the key with just your agent, your phone, just to see what the basic information is, which just tells you that the key belongs to the Somme Hotel, which was a very nice hotel just outside of the College Center.
Yep. Expected all this. I thought there would be obvious tracking for this. So I go just straight there.
Okay.
Give them
How do you get there? Let's start with that.
About how far would you say I am from there then?
There is public transport in Nightcity, so you could take public transport. You could hail a taxi, but you're not going to walk there.
All right.
Do you explicitly want to ask Elena to come along? Because you were just saying who wants to come, whereas if you explicitly asked her.
Well, he did say who wants to come, and that was your opportunity to say me.
There's a difference between who wants to and hey, I could use your help, but apparently you don't want anyone's help, so that's fine.
I don't know. I like the image of Pinball taking public transit, carrying his entire armory with him.
He would not be the only one doing so.
What are you talking about? You need to do that for public transportation.
Do you not understand who the public is?
Public's dangerous. I'm the public.
I mean, how else do you hail the cab?
So, because I also have this little drone following me now, it's like,
yes.
I walk a few streets to obscure my location a little bit.
Okay.
And then I set out the drone. It's like, hey, welcome to Finding Out with Pinball. Let's find out what the public transportations are like here as I go to a swanky hotel that's not in my neighborhood. So, as you can see, this is what the depravity of the public transportation system is like, as, you know, some creaky bus pulls off.
It's actually quite nice. The public transport section that runs in Nightcity, which has recently started again, is actually pretty good, but it only runs to certain parts.
Yeah, I had to leave my neighborhood to get to the bus.
Yes, you had to leave your neighborhood. True enough.
So
ballistic glass windows. It's got the tires that can't be punctured.
So
it doesn't quite look like a tank.
So every time you take the bus, you are taking your life into your own hands. As I just go down and take a seat.
As the bus driver opens the door and you see that he's strapped, he's got a couple of firearms on him. Is that a grenade to his left? You know, he's got a combat helmet on.
Anytime you enter an enclosed area, you must always constantly be on the lookout for threats. As I glance between all the guys, mark their weapons, and like, see this fellow here? He is way underarmed to be on this bus.
My mom just gave me this shotgun. The bus driver's like, get in if you want to live.
All right, now we please break for these sponsors, as this is the boring part.
Yes, you take your seat amongst the other well-armed populace of Nightcity. And yeah, you're taking off to the Somme. A very nice hotel. The reason why I asked how you got there is a public transportation drop off here at the front of the hotel. If you're trying to drive here, though, you would have to have gone through the service to park your car, and there would be questions about whether or not you were staying at the hotel, etc. They do have there's a doorman as you get off the public transport, just tips his hat at you. You're probably not dressed well enough for this place, but he doesn't seem to bat an eye at that.
Yeah, especially since I presumably used the key to swipe right into through the door.
Exactly. Yep. Oh, yeah, actually, you don't have to swipe. It's just proximity. Yeah, the key opens up he tips his hat as the door opens for you.
Give him a jaunty wave as I zoom in with my, I guess, expensive drone following me.
Yep.
The little code reading on the key, give me the room number for it.
Yeah. You got all the information you need for where that key goes to. Third floor out of 4.
Go right on up, and then when I get to the proper floor, I start acting suspicious about every 10 meters. I take out my visual equivalent of a 10-foot pole and start looking for tripwires and proximity sensors or
Okay.
cameras that should not be there.
All right.
I mean, there's a couple cameras that should be there.
Yes,
but-
they have internal building security. There are cameras. The floor is clean and tidy, very austere in its decor, but it has it. It has like these fake trees set up, and they're not fake trees and like they're made to look like actual trees. They are a artist conception of what a tree might look like if you use metal and brass and glass to make a tree. And there are some tasteful portraits on the walls of just abstract art.
I briefly consider how to kill a man with the tree.
You could do it quite easily.
It just seems a little heavy, is all. Unwieldy.
So you come up the stair or the elevator, whichever you'd like to do. This floor has 4 rooms on one side, 5 rooms on the other. The 5th room seems to be a what do you call it? An office area. It's got the glass that you can look into the room. You see, all the office supplies that a executive might need to make use of, including like video walls and stuff like that you can rent by the hour.
So more of like a professional studio space?
Yes.
All right. Go to the room.
Okay.
But before going to the room, I actually go to the room that's across the hall from it.
Sure. The one that's directly across the hall from it is the studio room. And of course, the door it gives you the instructions. Like your key will open the door here, and it will start. It'll start charging you for as long as your key is inside for the use of the room.
Fantastic. Or whoever the linked account to the key is, presumably. So I open up that room and I start rooting around in the video equipment there. Is it any of it like constantly recording?
Well, not constantly, no. But there are stuff that you can turn on and have record. Yes.
I look to see if there's any, I don't know, banked information, somebody not covering their tracks after the last time they used something, not deleting their, browser history, that sort of thing.
Okay, so you just could check out some of the open terminals.
Yep.
Looks like nothing's been left logged in.
Okay. So
Do you have any skills in hacking or just general computer use?
Let's see. Do I?
Yeah, this is where you look at your character sheet to find out if you can.
I have library search.
That won't do you any good as nothing's logged in.
Fair enough. I got bureaucracy, and let's see. Actually, I think this is under technique, not education.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got piddly electronic security.
Okay.
I'll try my best. Let me get to where I can see the roll.
All right.
Boom. Too good or not good enough?
An 11 is good enough for you to tell that essentially these things are what do you call it? Fragile state. So like you log in, and as soon as you log out, it's like a virtual machine that resets itself. So no data is kept on these machines at all,
Okay.
other than
Now,
just its base function.
now this is it's got a camera and such, and can I set it up so it's pointing at the room?
Yes.
Okay, and can I connect that to my fancy bot?
Yes, you can. Keep in mind that your fancy bot, because there's no wide area network type of thing, is recording in itself. Like it's not broadcasting that anywhere.
Cool. I'm just trying to get something to watch my back as I go into the room.
Yeah, it's fine.
And maybe catch an explosion from 2 different angles.
Sounds good. So go back to the door.
All right. So I turn to the face of the camera. Camera, hello. How is my viewing audience today? So we have a wonderful opportunity for you. I am going to breach this room. Now, there are many different ways you can do that. The good old-fashioned kicking down the door. But today, wonders of wonders, we have a key. But before you just blindly walk in, key or no, check to make sure there's no obvious grenade strapped to the door.
Oh yeah, check the whole thing out, and if you want to use that combat skill that you have for danger,
my awareness skill, my perception, my insanely high perception, that let's see, adds 5 to this roll. So 21.
Okay. There's nothing that you can see on the exterior of this door. So until you open it, you're not exactly sure. But yeah, your spidey senses are tingling. That you feel like you're walking into something.
Now, doors are very, very dangerous. Why? Because you cannot see on the other side of them. So whenever possible, circumvent them. But for the excitement, I'm going to go straight in. So I actually stand off to the side and open the door and swing it open.
Okay, you swing the door open. Okay,
I'm not standing directly in the front of the door.
I get you. Yeah, you're like at the either one side or the other of the frame, so that you're not caught right in the middle if something goes off. I got it. But you do swing the door open, and you immediately find that's a mistake, as the door does catch on something that's just 2 inches within the door, and you hear the hissing of gas.
Fantastic! Ready for the explosion! Run away! As I shut the camera as we flee.
All right. Yeah, you flee. Probably getting into the stairwell would be a great place to be if an explosion was going. There's no explosion.
We will edit that out in post.
You still hear the hissing of gas, though.
All right. I'm going to call the hotel and report a gas leak.
Okay. You just sit back and wait and see what happens?
At the moment, I'm going to see if someone else comes in to go through the door.
There's a servant elevator that comes up to the floor. The person dressed in a very smart, like baby blue uniform for maintenance comes in, and he walks over to the open door, and he kind of cocks his head, wondering why the door's open, and then he just falls to the floor.
Then I bring the camera over, and I'm like, I told you there was a gas leak. I drag him away a little bit and check for
wait. So you're going to go back up towards around the door and grab him? It's very obvious that whatever the gas was, it may be lethal or may just have knocked him out, but whatever, the guy went down like a brick.
Let's see. What's my drug resistance? And actually, do I have a gas mask?
Do you have a gas mask?
Do not forget your cybernetics.
I'm pretty sure I don't have it in my cybernetics, but I did buy a whole host of stuff.
You can get some that does automatic. I don't remember where it goes.
Yeah. There's also like a gadget that's basically just nose plugs that will filter out.
But I did not paranoidly buy that.
Okay. But you do hear that the hissing has stopped, but the guy still isn't moving.
All right. I call up the hotel again and say, you know that gas leak I reported? You guy just walked right into it, and now he's on the floor.
All right. It's like, sir, I assure you, as we said last time, our hotel doesn't use gas for anything. Well, we're not able to reach our maintenance man on the comm system. We'll send someone else up. So you wait as the next maintenance man in the baby blue uniform comes up, and he's like, Craig! He runs over to his friend, and he's checking his pulse, and it takes him exactly 2 minutes this time before he also falls down. But it wasn't instant this time.
I'm
Hey,
like,
good news. You can do the entire hotel stuff this way.
Nothing has come out of that room since this all has gone down. Probably it's been 10 minutes at this point.
from when I walked in, what's the exterior of this hotel like?
The exterior, mostly glass and steel.
Fire escapes of any kind?
Yes, yeah. This was revitalized area of Nightcity, so yes, it would
Is
all be
there-
up to code.
Is there any that correspond to this room in question?
You don't know. You didn't look.
I will go check that now while calling the hotel a third time and like, you guys are really bad at this. They just fell down again. You may want to, when I report a gas attack, bring some breathing apparatus, perhaps. Poor Craig is maybe dead, and also maybe the other guy. I'm not sure.
Right. Yeah. So, but you leave and you go to the outside and look. It looks like it's one of these where the more modern, where the fire escape kind of runs from first floor all the way up on one side, and it's got like a little Gatling crosswalk sort of thing that goes across each of the rooms on the outside, and they're all made of like what do you call it? Like just crisscross bars of very thin steel, so like you can almost not see it if you are looking at this hotel from a distance. It's only really noticeable if you're up close to it. But yes, there would be one right underneath the door or a window to the apartment.
So I am going to scale that.
Okay.
And
You do notice on the outside that it does give you the caution that use of the fire escape will send an alarm signal.
Fine. Do I see how it would do that?
Yes, you can climb on the outside of the cage instead of opening the little door that would go into the cage. So like you could scale it on the outside instead of using how it's.
So there's like a switch on the door.
On the door.
So I'm going to attempt to do that. I'm going to jump up really high and grab the outside and haul myself up with my superior athletic ability.
Yep. Go ahead and make me an athletics roll, and then I'm going to cut scenes while we see if you fall to your death or not.
I'm going to say no.
Floor. You'll only break a few bones. Maybe that'll be a neck, but
I think I did all right.
Yeah, you're fine. You'll make it up there. But I'm going to cut scenes. So people have started arriving. They're starting to set up cameras, better lighting, because, of course, most of your street lights have been shot out at some point. So they're arranging different lighting higher up to illuminate the area down. This scene is supposed to happen at a later time than it actually is, so that they're setting the lights up to make it look more like dusk or like just in part or the later part of a day. Right. So none of the actors are here yet, but they're starting to set up. Like there's a vehicle. You get the idea from the script that there's going to be a vehicle full of yaks that are going to come by. There's going to be some shots out of the car. Then they're going to come out of the car. They're going to attack and kill the two main characters just outside of the building. They're supposed to get away because the help of a gang, a friendly neighborhood gang, is going to interrupt the yaks killing. They get into your apartment where there's a pitched battle on the first floor. One of the actress dies, and Eaton Sims valiantly shoots off the last of the ninja inside, where it ends with him also dying as he goes down to hold the actress one last time, and that mechanical asp thing comes out and strikes him, and he dies. Very Romeo and Juliet-esque. But anyway, that is the shooting for the day. So they're getting the cars set up. They are using some of your nomad friends as the local gang.
Yep. I'm going to keep an eye on the props because I know they've been trouble before. So
Yes, they've actually, he set up a table and he's laying down all the semi-automatic weapons that are going to be used by the axe. He's checking them himself this time. He's going bullet by bullet through each one of them, checking them out. There are some swords and knives, and of course the ASP device is out and it's being yeah, everything's being going over right now. You want to join him?
yeah.
Okay.
'Cause they're so trouble.
This is kind of a leading question, but it's not meant to be. Are you joining him, trying to make sure that everything is safe, or are you also intentionally watching to see if he's doing anything to make things dangerous?
I am checking with. I am not. I'm assuming he's on the up and up because I don't go around assuming people are bad. So I'm assuming he's on the good side. So I'm not saying, "Oh, what are you doing over there?" I'm not keeping an eye on him like that. I'm assuming he's capable of this job.
Okay.
So if he wants to get away with something, he probably can.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead and I'll tell you what, use one of your tech skills to go over each weapon to see if there's anything that is looks like it's not quite as it should be.
I'll do. It's the same point the other way. 18.
Okay, yeah. All right. The guns are capable of firing. They do fire these blank ammo, so you pay more attention to the ammo itself, going through, making sure that there's not already like one in the chamber, for instance, that's not being accounted for, and there's not. He's very particular about that. So all the bullets are in the clips, and you're checking each one to make sure that all they're going to do is make sound. And basically, they also put out a very short burst of light that the CGI folks use to make the splatter appear and stuff like that. So all the bullets are in fact dummies. Every time he finishes a strip, he puts a piece of colored tape on each one so that he knows he's looked at it and you're going through and verifying. He's being very careful with everything there. The knives, again, making sure that they fully collapse as they should. You try several of them out many different times. And everything here on the table looks correct. And you do notice that everything has a little piece of colored tape on it somewhere to show that it's a prop versus something else.
And I will double check that ass just because I do know that it's a main piece, and so it should be fine.
Okay. With Pinball's constructive comments on it, it strikes faster. Of course, the injector end isn't. There's nothing there. They're going to do all that with CGI, but otherwise, it actually is a functional real asp. Yeah, and it all looks good. There's no sharp pieces on the end.
Right. That's my part covered off. It's up to you guys.
You feel pretty confident that everything here on this table now is safe.
Cool.
The question is, if that will remain after people start picking up gear.
I'm sure it always will be.
Laszlo, you go and meet the starlet as she's coming off of the lot, or meet her at the lot as she's done in costuming. So what do you want to do there? I would say she expects you. You probably have personal contact number or either with her or her assistant.
Yes, hello. Anyway, yes, I am here to check you have not been poisoned or anything by the funny food delivery that was going on.
Well, I haven't had anything but my tea this morning. I don't like to, when we have morning shoots like this, I don't like to eat until after the first break. I want to, the slimming for the first shooting of the day. It's good to do on an empty stomach. Other than my tea.
Don't know that, but okay. Is your food around here? Has it been delivered to you yet? Have you picked it up? Assistant whose name I have forgotten that we may have learned.
Her assistant says, she'll be, all the food is catered at the site today. Her food will be there as well, I understand.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I will be on hand in case anything untoward happens. You know, what with all the stuff that you know is going on here. So yes. Look, signal for me and my medical kit, and I will, make sure you don't die.
So as you're there, one of the casting guys is walking back. He's checking everybody's uh, like attire for the day, and he notices you, and he notices your kit, and you're talking to the starlet. And he's like, "Hey, I couldn't help, but over here, we're actually short of a person. There's this particular scene that happens inside the hotel once Miss Carteret here is shot, and the scene is there a doctor in the house?" And
Yes,
there's
I
supposed
am a
to be
doctor.
one,
See, that was a dramatic pause. I was showing off my acting there.
but there was this bowling accident the other night, and our doctor has a cracked cranium. I'm afraid. I just happened to notice your kit there. You don't. There's no words. You just have to rush over to her, and then somebody slides a dagger into you. But there's no words. You just have to rush over, looking like you're going to help, and then you get a dagger in the back.
I'm trying to think if I ever worked on somebody who had a dagger in the back. Would I know how they fell correctly? I can probably try that part if you wish. Yes.
Oh, like I said, it's a completely nonverbal scene. You don't even get a chance to cry out before you're dead.
But my voice, it is beautiful.
Like I said, it's a nonverbal
part. Okay, I will. Yes.
Oh, great!
So I will be right
He whips out a contract and you decided on the spot. He doesn't know that you're already engaged in various other things for the shooting. So yeah, you're being signed on as another extra.
No, that's all I will. That's all. Yes, I look over the contract. I sign the contract. Provided the contract does not say, "Hey, you give up all rights here," or something.
Studio is not responsible if the knife that's shoved into your back is a real knife that kills you.
It is difficult to operate on your own back, so
Classic. So this the starlet just kind of looks on in amusement and says, "Well, doctor, it looks like you will have a burgeoning film career ahead of you as well."
Yes, also I will be right on hand if you do get attacked while on set. So it is good.
Okay. So they're arranging a bus to take all the actors over to the set. And so that's coming by, and so everybody's starting to load up. I assume you're loading up with her as well.
I did not assume you would go on a bus, being the star.
Yeah, myself, Eden is coming. Well, the whole cast is coming. It's a very small shooting this morning. Of course, the Yakuza and the gang members aren't coming on the bus. It's just us here at the lot, and it's 8 people.
Sure, I will get on this bus that has not been rigged to explode at all. That sounds fun.
Okay. So let's cut back. Kelly, what are you doing?
Trying to find another scene to weasel my way into, while also listening and getting people's faces and trying to get another movie to be a part of.
Well, you overhear someone saying, "Well, just put it in, just put it in later in graphic." It's like, well, yeah, but I mean, what does a wino look like around here? It's like, dirty, and I mean, probably wearing last year's fashions.
I got that. But I slicked my hair back. I looked at the shower this morning. I'm not quite. That's beneath me. I can do better than that. I'm gonna wait. No.
It's like, how hard can it be? Just added an effect there in the background. Guys just rooting around in the trash can, comes up with a bottle. That's easy enough. We don't need a. Do we have anybody extra? It's like, oh, that Nomad gang might have an extra person. They got a kid. You want to have a kid wino? I don't know. How would that fly in this demographic? How young is the kid? 12? He can drink wine, right? Yeah, I think so. We'll go ask.
It's beneath me. I'm not going to be a wino. You can't put yourself. You can't. You just don't want to take a role that's beneath you, because then you're just no one's going to
You don't
take you
want to be
seriously.
typecast as the wino.
Well, that too, right? I want to move on to bigger and better paying gigs, and the street bum just isn't going to do it for me.
Okay.
You got to dress for the part you want, or so I read somewhere.
Are
in a
you
pamphlet.
still wearing the suit?
I haven't taken it off.
Oh, jeez. Oof. That's rough.
I
That's
mean,
rough.
I got like a Kleenex or a paper towel, and I dampened it and rubbed off, spot cleaning,
Mhm.
kind of.
All right, so
the
you're
lint
basically
roller.
hanging around to look for a better
Oh
part.
yeah.
Tetra, the food company, is here. They're setting up on the second floor because this is going to be kind of like a buffet style for the casting crew today. It needs to be out of all the areas where they're going to shoot, so they're just setting up on your second floor. And again, the person who isn't head of the catering is like, I can't be, I can't be sorry enough. I mean, we made the food, it was all set up to be delivered, and then there was just no, the food was gone, the truck was still there, there was, the navigation system said it was delivered, but none of our people delivered it, so I don't know what went wrong with that.
Well, somebody's on it, so hopefully. But everything's fine now, right?
Oh yeah, I came myself personally today. Yeah, we I drove the truck myself. We're setting up the tables now, the heating units, the cooling units. We brought some extras just in case. Hold on just a second, guys. My dog is.
This episode's supposed to be the big climax to everything. I don't think we're gonna get there.
We're doing this very slowly. Oh, so there was a dog.
My dog really doesn't like me paying attention to the voices on the screen and not him. You see, he always interrupts. Yeah. So here's the food today. Oh, we have the special food that you requested too. The fully organic, no proteins, plant-based meals. That's over here in the special box, and that would be Miss Carteret's food.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Okay. So everything in the box is hers?
Yeah, that's what you're being told. Yep, that's all the specialty food because she won't eat the plebe stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which looks all really good though.
I imagine it does. Okay. Well, I can take the box to her to make sure she gets it.
Okay. There's
She's really
there's several
particular about it.
snacks. There's 2 meals, and then there's several bottles of the beverage that she specially requested in there.
Wonder if there's a way we can test it to make sure it's okay when nobody's looking, because maybe it was an inside job with the caterer.
If you just want to take the box into another room and go through it,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, go ahead and give me an observation roll. What is it called in this game again? I can't. Is it perception?
Perception.
Yeah, give me a perception check just to make sure. Like the food is sealed. Oh yeah, with the 17, everything is sealed. The bottles of beverages all have like their bands are still on them. Nothing looks like it was tampered with. So if any tampering did occur, it would have been with the food, and it would have been tampered with at the time of the cooking. Is the only thing you can think of.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is she still in her
Yeah.
room, or?
Yeah. She's still like they're setting up in kind of like the hallway of your second floor.
Okay. All right. I should probably just take it to her then and see if anyone else has shown up.
Okay. So yeah, the bus shows up around this time, and everybody, all the stars that are going to be in this scene, including Laszlo now apparently, is filing in. They're all going over their last minute scripts. There's tape on the ground where everybody's supposed to stand for the opening shots. So it's all being marked off. And yeah, so the first run of food is being given to everybody that wants some breakfast or hot coffee to start the day off with. You're shooting pretty early. So people arrived here at 6. In another hour, they're going to start shooting. But yeah, so there's snacks and just a light breakfast beforehand. So everyone's on site again except for Pinball. And so we will move over to Pinball, who has expertly climbed the outside of the fire escape. You find yourself underneath the window of the room. You look through, and it looks like the staff had come up because the door's closed now.
And there we go. Fantastic. So is the window tinted from the outside? Can't see in, curtains drawn, or can I
It
see
is highly what do you call it? It's tinted. It's highly tinted, but like you can get really close to it and kind of cup your eyes, and you can see into the room. There's no one in there,
Mhm.
but you can see a suitcase. It doesn't look like a person. Well, it looks like the person's must have been here for a bit because there's a lot of like food wrappers all over the place.
All right. Try to spot those, see if they link to any particular food place he uses all the time.
No, it
Uh,
looks like a large sample of different places.
okay. Suitcase. Do I see what was making the gas?
There's a
Okay.
canister that you assume that somebody pushed the door open a little further to look inside to see what was going on and then closed the door. So there's a canister a little further back into the room now.
All right. Can I open the window?
So it's not designed to be open from the outside, but if you have some tools, you might be able to get it to open from the outside. This will be a
Well,
tech roll of some sort here, mechanical.
I have basic tech, maybe.
Yeah.
That's a speciality. No problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume you've got lots of thin blade-like things that you could use to help as tools or pry
I
bars.
do have a sword.
Oof. Well, that's a pry bar of sorts, I guess. If you roll really low, you'll break your sword.
Yeah, that's a thing I could do. Let me just double check to see if I have any particular tools. No. So, I'm going to try to, for the camera, do a cool slice underneath the window to open it.
Mm-hmm.
And since it's for the camera, I'm going to throw my luck in.
Make it look good on camera.
It's for the highlight reel. So I'm going to throw in 6 points of luck. And I guess this is still a tech roll.
Mm-hmm.
Basic tech?
Yes.
Or
the basic tech is good enough for this sort of thing. It's
it-
basically just a gear that you're trying to trip. Is that
19.
yeah, okay, so 19. That's good enough. You're able to open it enough that you can get your hand in to get it to unlatch the rest of the way.
And I look cool doing it. Then I let the room air out for about 10 more minutes.
Okay. 10 minutes pass. You slide into the room.
I take a whiff, see if I pass out.
Whoa, well, that's the pinball. No, you're fine.
I gingerly go into the room.
Yeah, you're fine. It doesn't look like they did anything to the window to do something similar to window, but he did have this canister that was rigged if you open the door too far to go off.
Right. I take a quick breath of outside air before holding it and going to inspect the canister.
Okay. It's homemade.
No label?
No label. Doesn't smell of anything.
Do I see any cover or container that I could throw it into?
It's a trash can.
Put a trash can over it.
Or you can stick it in the toilet.
I put a trash can over it.
Okay. It does. It sounds like what was in it. It has an aerosol kind of discretion thing, but it's gone dry. The pump is done. It's not pushing anything else out.
Still best. I'm not going to touch it. It probably has residue on it.
Yeah.
And then I go to the suitcase, and first thing to search through before probing the room a little bit better.
Okay. Well, the suitcase has a lot of business class suits, a lot of like very casual suits. He's even got some clothes that look kind of ratty for like general streetwear. different changes. You find that there are several different identifications, like lanyard tag style. Like here, he's a Quickie Mart employee. Here, he's a building inspector for Nightcity. Here, he's a janitor. Here, he's an electrician. It is the picture of the guy that you took out.
Okay. Anything movie related, like I don't know, catering
No.
service lanyard?
No, nothing, nothing associated with the movie association at all.
Okay. Uh, Nothing else of interest in the suitcase.
Um, make me a perception check. If you have any particular talent for finding hidden things.
So there is actually a skill for this. It is conceal /
Yes.
reveal
Yeah,
object.
there you go. There you go.
I
Sorry.
have 1 level in that. 11.
That's good enough. Just needed a 10. There is a false compartment in it. You pry it off and it's kind of stuck together with like just hook and loop kind of fasteners. And it's not a very big space at all. So you couldn't tell that it was there by just judging the size of the suitcase. It's just big enough to have a folder with a bunch of files in it.
Okay. Take a quick look through those.
Yeah. Oddly, it looks like this. There's pictures of you can see the star Mail Cartier. It looks like she was the target. Just various pictures of what she would look like in various outfits from various angles to make sure you get the right person, sort of thing. No instructions to assassinate the person, but you've seen these kinds of pictures before. Profile, head on, from the back, just to make sure you get the right target.
All right.
And then there's one that looks like it was printed out on maybe the public printer in the other room, and it's of Marius. Actually, it's Marius's picture that he had to take to get his dental ID made. It is that specific picture.
Do I see anything? There's only the one suitcase. There's only like the one unmade side of a bed and stuff like that.
Actually, the bed has obviously been slept on, but it looks like he just slept on top of it. Didn't even get beneath the covers, anything else. You can see that he's made heavy use of the do not disturb. That's why there's so much garbage in the room. Didn't want anyone coming in to clean out anything.
So I do at least perfunctory check of, the closet, the bathroom, and under the bed, that sort of stuff.
We can go with the same roll that you just make. We'll just call it for the scene. The favorite place of putting stuff is in the water closet of the toilet.
Yep.
You pull that across, and it is a place that you often look for. And there are some things submerged in watertight bags.
I mean, yes, that's where I keep my third backup gun.
In this case, this is where he keeps his explosives.
Fantastic. My explosives now.
Not a lot. Enough to do a breach of a wall if you had to.
All right. But I have found nothing to suggest he was working with anybody else.
It looks like this was one person that has a sweet tooth. There's a lot of the food that he's been buying has a lot of it's all junk food. Now keep in mind, this is an area where you can get fresh food at the same price, and he has bought a lot of junk food.
But there's nothing to say. I was working for so and so when they hired me to kill such and such.
Nothing.
But also, there's nothing to suggest that he's been tampering with the catering.
Not that you found, no.
Not in this room. There's
only the main room and the bathroom. There's nothing else in here.
I got some video of those things, so if I need to actually pull up specific things, I got. So I call up the guys. I'm like, "Hello, guys. I'm here at the hotel room. It was very dangerous. There was a death trap that I cleverly avoided and threw hapless hotel employees into. It will be very fun to watch on my stream later. Look forward to that, as we are finding out." I point to the camera, and You may be interested to know. I got Marius and the Starlet's pictures here. They seem to be the targets. So you can focus on their protection. Maybe not so much Marius. Marius, you must fend for yourself. Pretend to be have confidence. Act like you have confidence. There we go.
I'm an actor. I can do it.
That's what I love to hear. Act like you're bulletproof too. Very helpful.
Ooh, I like that idea.
I don't know where they got your photo from. It looks like your dentist. Is this dentistry ID at the bottom?
What does it say? I can't see that.
It doesn't say anything. It's just the picture that they took for his dental ID. He showed you his dental ID.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. It looks like your dental ID. Did you get your photo taken for an ID? Why would you do that?
Well, I wanted to look very second in command-ish.
Second in commandish? Why not first in commandish? Are you not first in commandish now?
Well, not when I took the picture.
Well, that was your mistake because now you're first in commandish and now you don't look it.
I do have a problem not planning far enough in advance, and this is a failure on my part, and I'm trying to work through it.
Well, I mean, just take this as a learning opportunity. Always
Yes.
go for first, and fail upward.
Fail upward. Yep. Okay. I'll write this down. I'll write later.
I think. Oh, Elena, you may be liking to know. I have found you some explosives. I know you enjoy those things.
Okay, yep. That is always useful. Thank you.
It brings joy to my heart to hear you happy. So I will be delivering these to you. Hopefully, I do not have to use them before then. Slight. Do you want the bag that they came in, or no? It's toilet water.
I'd rather not then.
Well, find joy in unwrapping. So I will be back to the shooting location shortly. And as I go out, I toss the key to the counter and say, check out the room. Let them know that he's checking out. I take the suitcase with me.
Okay. Do you have any contacts with the police by any chance, Pinball?
No. But I did just tell Tetra stuff.
Okay. He looks very confused as he's like, I'm sorry, sir. I don't understand. You reported the key missing and you checked out 10 minutes ago.
Fantastic. See ya.
Yeah, as he's reaching for the panic button.
I mean, who checks out without a suitcase? I say, holding up the suitcase.
Yeah, he's like picking up the phone, and
Hey,
smiling at you.
Not my problem. I walk away. Also, I had the suitcase and the key. The other guy didn't.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. I mean, nothing happens. You walk out. You took public transport to get here.
Since I had the camera hooked up to the
want to review the footage?
Yeah,
they're not dead. It looks like it was just like a knockout gas.
Fantastic. Did anybody else show up?
Yes, there were two more. The last one bought a trolley and just rolled the bodies onto it and rolled the whole thing into the elevator. And you see that he ducked his head into the room and just kind of closed the door.
But the guy who checked out did not go up there.
No.
Oh, well. So for going back to the lot, I actually hail a cab.
Okay.
Because I need to be more direct and, walk less.
Oh, this will be fun then. All right.
Then you need to lead them straight to us.
Okay, so let me do this. It doesn't matter. All right, so shooting setting up. The cast has got a little bit of breakfast. Most people don't eat a lot. They just do just a quick little bit of food. A lot of people drinking coffee, and they're going over the lines. They're not shooting for like another half hour yet, but everyone's out on the street. Kind of who's in the building and who's not in the building.
I'm where the props guy is. I don't know if that's in or out.
Yeah, so I would imagine that, Elena, you're out because the prop table's out here.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm out.
Yep. And you're watching him as he's handing out all the props.
Mm-hmm.
The ninja are getting garbed up and getting their weapons distributed to them, and you're watching very carefully as everybody is handed a weapon. You're making sure that nobody already has a weapon on them, all that fun stuff. Laszlo, so she's here, she's going over the lines with Eaton. Where are you? Are you in or out?
Wherever she is.
All right, so you're here on the street too.
Okay.
Marius, you were kind of scouting around for more lines, right?
Yeah, I assumed I was outside. That's where everyone was.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
I can just see it ending now with the entire hotel just exploding and collapsing. We just
not my fault.
Tetra, you were on the second floor with the food. Where would you be now?
Oh, I was going to take the food to the actress.
Oh, you're going to take her. Okay, so everybody's out on the street. Okay, so as I said, the yaks are here. They're gearing up. They're having some last minute food. When's the last time you saw an overweight yak? There's 2 overweight yaks in your group here, as they're cinching their waistbands on their suits to make them look not quite so overweight. They're being handed their weapons. They're going over their scripts. As the car that they're supposed to be all in starts coming through the intersection, and your guy that's handing out all the stage props are like, wait a minute, who's in the car? As he quickly does a head count of all the yaks. And this is where I'm going to ask to roll for initiative as a car full of yaks is driving by.
Is this a wonderful time for me to call?
So Pinball, you can't. You're not here just yet, but you're going to be actually just a block behind in the taxi car.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh, let me get my yaks out.
How do we do initiative? That's okay.
You press the initiative button.
But we're not. I apparently don't have initiative.
You're supposed to click a icon before you click roll initiative.
All right. Well, I'm glad I didn't, seeing as I rolled a -3. So
Woo! 21.
Did you click on your name to do that?
Yep.
Okay.
That's why I'm now on the turn order.
All right. Let's see if I can do that.
So click your icon. Yeah. Ooh. But apparently no one but me's on the turn order though.
What icon are you supposed to click on?
The ones at the top.
You're up there where it says Marius. Yeah, you're up there.
Oh, there they are. You may have to scroll up if you're zoomed out.
Above the walkway, zebra crossing. Well, not zebra crossing, but whatever.
Yeah, I got caught by the zoom. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't click on mine either. So,
This makes sense for me.
Oh, that's better.
I had a 21, but I'll stick with the 10.
Okay. Do you want us to re-roll? To put us on the initiative.
You can just put in your number if you want. You can edit the number in the turn order if you would.
But
how do
I get myself onto the initiative tracker then?
I see you there. What did you roll?
-3.
-3.
Yeah.
So I figured.
Elena, what did you get?
With that.
21. I'm
21. Nice. Okay. Marius, what did you get?
I got 9.
A 9. Okay. Pinball, you got.
I'll stick with the 10 because it makes sense. I'm not there.
Okay.
I had a 21 earlier, but 10's better.
And Marius, what did you get?
9.
9. Okay. 9. 21. Marius. I got 2 Mariuses. Let me get rid of one of them there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
I'm
tried.
good.
I kept screwing up the roll. That's my bad.
Ah,
Get rid of that one. Okay, there we
now
go.
you're seeing me.
Tetra, Kim,
Uh-huh.
What did you
do you
roll?
need?
Okay, you wanted to send the result of this roll to turn tracker, but no valid token was selected, so I missed a step.
Yeah, you have to
obviously.
click on your character up there. I didn't have a picture, so it's just the one that looks like a a cowl with 2 eyes coming out of it.
Yeah.
Click on that and then do it again. Or just tell me what you rolled.
Okay.
If you rolled
It
you can
didn't even
re-roll it,
tell
or
me
you
that. Yeah, I should probably just. I'm probably like zoomed or something. I can't see myself.
Okay, yeah, I got you. What did you roll?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I guess
jeez.
that's 14.
Okay.
Was that a -1 or is that okay?
Yeah, no,
6 and
that's
14.
my
We
roll.
can go with the 6.
That's my roll.
Yeah, I accidentally rolled twice, so let's just go with the 6 because that was the first roll.
Okay, that's fine. Let me add you to the combat tracker. Add turn. And what did you say you rolled? Sorry.
A 6.
A 6. Okay. A 6. All right.
It doesn't matter that I've got a 21 because I don't do combat. So
Yeah, but you would go first, and boy, did I roll low on the on the
Yeah.
quote yaks. But yeah, so you are watching as the prop guy looks in confusion as the yak car is rolling up, and then people are leveling guns out the windows. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna dive for the ground and call my family and say, "Hey, where the hell are you guys? How these guys get in here?"
Okay. Yeah, so Elena drops to the ground, bringing Pinball. You're in the taxi cab in the back, and you're noticing that there's a car that just pulled up to the crosswalk in front of your building, and you see arms with guns hanging out the window. Of course, you know that they're shooting, so you don't know if this is like part of the shooting or not. The camera shooting, that is. Is there something you want to do though on your action at 10?
Do I notice the guns they're using?
Well, the props are real is the thing. Like the
I
guns
know.
are real. It's the bullets that aren't. So,
But do these guns correspond to the guns I know they were using?
yes.
Okay, then.
Would he? Well, I don't know if they've actually managed to shoot yet, but he would notice once they've shot that the
Yes,
bullets.
once they've shot, but they haven't yet because they go on -1.
Yeah. So at the moment, you have no information to
Yeah.
realize that these are bad guys.
Mhm.
That these are.
And I can't exactly see who's driving from the back of his head. But I guess I would take aim at the car anyway.
Okay. Yeah, all
I
right.
don't have to pull a gun to aim with my super cyber eyes.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. So Marius, you hear Elena yell out for her fam and hit the ground. You see this car slowly pulling up with the guns hanging out. You may not know that there's anything wrong going on either, but as how does Marius react to this?
Well, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just looking for, my next job to pay the bills and all that. I'm a struggling actor.
Oh, own it.
You're right. And Pinball said to pretend I'm bulletproof, so maybe the camera will pan my way and
Okay.
get me in another
So
shot.
you're just taking it in stride. You're not
Yeah.
reacting to Elena hitting the ground, though?
I don't know what happened with Elena. Like, you okay
Yeah.
there?
Elena does stuff. Yeah, who knows?
Right.
As long as Sebastian's okay, that's all we care about.
Right. Maybe Elena jumped down. Sebastian saw something that Sebastian shouldn't be putting in Sebastian's mouth.
So clueless. That's how you're being, clueless. Okay.
Oh, it's not far from the truth.
Tetra, how are you reacting? You were pretty close to Elena as she hit the ground and starts yelling for her family. What are you doing?
I will probably hit the ground too. So people are shooting at us.
You
Well,
trust. Well, no one's shooting at you yet.
Oh yeah,
And the car
they're
is
about
the
to,
car
I'm
that was
sure.
already on the lot. that's supposed to be here for the shooting for the day. So how do you react? I guess the question would be, do you trust Elena's instincts, or are you just wondering if she's gone off the deep end?
No, I'm not much of a fighter, so I would trust her instincts. It's kinda like, uh-oh.
No? Okay, you dive to the ground as well.
Okay, yeah. I dive to
All
the
right, which
ground.
brings us to the gangers, who do open up fire. They are concentrating their fire though on Male and Laszlo. Unfortunately, you are close to her because you are being her medic, and several of the others are concentrating fire on Marius.
I forgot how bad Laszlo did.
Yeah. All right. So one of these guys is driving, so he's not shooting. I'm just going to put him here.
Why is
into the
everyone trying to
car.
kill me? I don't get this.
So two.
Have you met you?
Yeah.
I'm a lovely person. You know, if you just get to know me,
No thanks.
well then, humbug to you too.
Okay. Why can't I bring up their sheet?
I don't know. Why can't you bring up this sheet?
The sheet was opened. All right.
Roll20 doesn't want you shooting me either.
Open character sheet. That's what I wanted. Wait, what the heck? Okay, here we go. All right, so let's do the 2 shots on Marius first.
I feel so loved. Oh,
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's definitely a hit.
yeah, it's just a flesh wound.
Depends on what range he's at.
Yeah. So this is within 25.
Oh, it's a critical hit.
Yeah.
Then
it's a
he
critical
missed
hit.
because he rolled it. They rolled a 14.
Oh, he rolled a 14.
Oh, you're right. Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Did
it's
he?
the damage on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, it's the damage that it's showing. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep. So yeah, that one missed.
Which is a shame because that's the first critical hit of the game.
Yes.
Oh, I think you've got a
that one
critical
hit though, but doesn't do a critical. 16 is the damage on that one.
Haven't done a critical on the damage.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure someone has.
I
But
don't think anyone has actually done a critical.
Oh,
yet.
never mind. And it still hasn't happened then.
Okay. All right. Do you have any armor on, Marius? And no, the evening wear suit is not got armor.
I thought it was. It was that tux that he had, which was bulletproof tux. It was the whole point of it.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was like a real tux that they had that was bulletproof, right? Yep, you're right. You're right.
I thought I had armor as well.
Yeah. Did you drop it in your inventory? Do you have it on your sheet?
I have a flash urban flat. No, it's a jacket. I thought I don't know what I'm looking for. Gear. No.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Apparently I don't.
As default, almost everybody has armor of 11.
It's possible when I got in that shootout with that army dude, it got taken out.
Quite possibly. You should be looking under your
It's
gear
a light armor jack. It's got a stopping power of 11.
I have an urban flash jacket.
Yeah, but you're wearing the suit right now.
I'm wearing a suit.
Yeah, and that suit is a light armor jack, so it has a stopping power of 11.
And look to the right of where the weapons are.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Sorry, I was looking not there. Yeah, armor jack. I have 2 of them? Why do I have 2 of them?
Because one's actually a helmet.
I'm not wearing a helmet.
One for every day, one for best.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, when they fiddled with the character sheets.
Yep. Anyway, it stops 11 of that 16. They're not using armor piercers or anything like that.
So then I have to reduce my stopping power to 0 for that?
No. Once your armor is penetrated, it ablates 1 point.
Yep. So you're gonna take 5 points of damage, and then the next time you're shot, it's 10 points instead of 11.
Okay. Yeah, because that goes down by... Okay, all right, so 5 points. Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts.
It's okay. You know what? I might limp a little in the morning. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing a Tylenol won't solve.
You've been shot before. This is nothing.
Oh, that's not good.
Better shot than... Yeah, definitely.
All right, this is at the Starlet. That hit.
No.
Right. She does have some armor on too. It's just part of her. It's not great though. Where is this here? Yep. So 7.
I can see the producer going, stop rolling, stop rolling.
So she takes 8. So she goes down. She's not dead, but she definitely got hurt. And let's do the other shot on her. That is actually going to miss because she went down with the other shot. Okay, so yeah, so she gets hit and falls with the first burst. The second one goes high and just misses her. And you don't get caught by any side. They're doing single shot right now. They're being precise with their shooting. So Pinball, since you had a view of this, yeah, those are real bullets coming out of those guns.
Oh, fantastic! Then I just leveled my rifle that I've been aiming.
Well, I mean, but yeah, we still have people in initiative though, so you won't be able to react until the next round.
Cool.
But yeah, you definitely know that is not filming.
Takes me a while to get the rifle out anyway.
Laszlo, you -3, bringing up the rear. Your client just went down.
Okay, well, I mean, she has actually got shot by bullets, and I know that there is no no filming going on right at this second, so I will get down with her and attend to her wounds.
Okay, you want to go ahead and try and stop the bleeding?
Yes.
I would assume since you're playing the role of a doctor today, you have your med kit with you.
Oh yes, I carry it with me, definitely. First aid or medical tech?
First aid. You need to do first aid first. You're
Right.
not in a situation where you can do the med teching.
Paramedics, if you have it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Paramedics, if you have it.
And they're the same.
It's
either
a
way,
higher.
So I'll just roll it.
Paramedics actually is one of those skills that has lower difficulty tiers.
Well, I got a 19 either way.
There you go.
So yeah.
Oh shoot! I thought I set her up.
Oh no! Do not.
Okay, so yeah, so 19 is a success. What does that do for her? She is. Come on. Sorry, I'm having trouble with roll 20 here.
We normally don't bother trying to save people. This is a
stabilizing and healing. Paramedics. Right. No, stabilization. So she's stable now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But you are still out in the open. Just quickly, making it so she's not bleeding out. That brings us back to the top with Elena. Unfortunately, your fam was getting ready for their scene, and so the script called for them to be coming down this alley as the shooting started, but they weren't expecting the shooting to start for another 30 minutes, so they're not really close by. Well, what do you want to do?
There's not much for me to do because I don't do combat. So.
Oh yeah, but
that's a personal choice. Combat does you.
These 4 guys got out of the car to do this. Yeah, so they shot and then they got out of the car here.
Oh, they got out, right?
Yep. There's one still in the car, and the car will have moved forward a bit as well. So there. Yeah, so what do you want to do? I mean, you can continue just to take cover if you want, or find better cover. At the moment,
I'm just taking cover as I'm thinking about it. I don't have anything. Well,
no, that's fine. So Pinball, your taxi. Oh, sorry, did you have something you want to do?
My first thought, actually, as Elena, would be, can I get in the car?
Into their car?
Yeah, can I take over their car?
Well, so you know that there. So you saw the stunt car, which this is that car,
Yeah.
is not connected at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you physically get in the car.
Yeah, you'd have to physically get in it. Yes, and between you and the car are 4 guys in yak suits with real guns and a driver that's still inside.
So I'd have to move out of the way, long way around. Well, I can start doing that, trying to stay undercover.
Okay. Oh, and pinball. I had this just for you. Let me show it. I gotta bring it up for the GM layer. Oh, come on. Where is it? Change layer. There it is. Token. There's your camera.
Fantastic. It even moves.
Yeah, there's your drone.
It's fancy cam.
So that brings you're up. The taxi has come to a stop behind this car as like the shooting starts. The taxi driver's like, "What the hell?" as he hits on the brakes.
We're shooting a movie. Run those men over. There's a bonus for you.
Ooh. Yeah, make me make me a roll to convince the guy because he does see the set. He sees the cameras.
Let's see. What is my best persuasion skill?
Persuasion, probably, seeing as that is the name of the skill.
Mhm.
Let's hope so.
Oh,
Nice!
bribery. I was going to say bribery is also a skill. So,
All right, we'll say the taxi also goes on your as he hits the gas.
I mean, makes sense. He heard bonus. That's all he had to hear.
All right, I need to make him do a maneuver roll here. He's not a great driver.
I mean, you don't normally have to be for average driving.
for vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah, he is not good. He gets overly excited. He rolled a 1 on the D10.
Does he interpose us between them and everybody else?
Yeah, sure. So what happens is like they hear the squeal of the tires and they all take a step back as the taxi. So like the taxi is like right here.
All right. Am I still able to shoot?
Sure. You are in a moving vehicle, so
I love it. I'm
Yeah.
going to do auto fire.
okay.
I'm going to try to hose them down.
And you're in that 0 to 6 band on range. You're like right there in front of him.
Let's see. Auto fire. Reflex. Attack.
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah.
0 to 6, I hit.
You
But-
hit. Yeah, but you're.
But look at the damage.
Yeah.
Damage is bad, but that's on basically all of them.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the
but-
minimum damage. Damn.
Yeah. And their
Multiply the
armors.
damage by the amount you base the DV to hit your target up to maximum denoted by the range's auto fire. So you beat it. What are they? 0 to 6? No, by 1.
You only. There's no extra
Nope.
because you only beat it by 1, and their armor will suck that up.
There's something about hosing down an area, but I'm not going to look it up at the moment.
Mm.
But now they know I mean business, and I'm there.
Well, there's the option of like you can suppress.
Yeah, that's basically
But
what I'm doing.
that doesn't do damage.
Either way, that is what I did.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't suppress. Okay. So we move on to Marius. That's live fire, Marius. You got hit, Marius.
Yeah, it kind of hurt a little.
Hey, there's a table out here full of guns and swords.
These will probably actually be the props. So, I know karate.
Okay.
So I'm going to ninja my way to them.
Sure.
Just
You can reach them in your normal
disarm
move.
one, break his wrist, arm, neck, nose, whatever, take the gun, and then shoot him point blank.
Yeah, Marius is living the script now because this that's a melee attack roll.
This might take more than one turn.
Yeah.
I'm melee attack.
Don't you get 2 physical attacks, Dave? Or is that some
Fighting.
other system? Yeah.
Melee weapon, brawling.
It would be it would be brawling. You're not using a weapon.
Okay, so this roll is to disarm them, right?
Yeah, that's one of the options you can do with. You took martial arts, like your character actually took martial arts, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did he?
Yeah,
But
that's the
did he,
question.
though?
I don't know if he did or if that was just like an in-game thing.
He was in the course, signed up.
Did you spend points on the
Yes.
martial
Did you
art?
buy the
Oh,
skill?
oh no.
Oh, then no,
I
you're
did
not disarming.
First, he has to make a brawling
Yeah,
check and
yeah.
a successful brawling check to grapple them. And
Yeah.
only then, with a second attack, once you have successfully grappled, can you disarm.
Yeah. If you have martial arts, it's slightly different.
I do have. It's on my character sheet 3 times.
Everyone has custom martial art, but unless
Yeah.
you
And I've got it
secured as a
3
skill.
times.
I've got it 3 times as well. That's the default
3
for the character sheet.
times.
3 times with no skills invested.
Wait, how much is a skill? I've got points.
Nope, too late.
All right, I'll brawl.
This is why the kid beats your butt.
Also, the first skill is like 40 points.
Oh, I can do that. I've got 100.
No.
All right, I'll roll brawl. I actually, you know what? I'm going to surprise you. You guys are you're gonna be surprised.
Well, there's also dumping a ton of luck. If you want to really surprise us, you can do that.
Actually, the first skill point's only 20 unless it's a ×2 skill. I don't know what
I only
the
have
martial
8
arts count is.
luck. No, you know what? I'm gonna save the luck. Oh, it's 1046. I'm gonna spend 8 luck.
Yeah, martial arts skills are double.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Then fair enough. That
You
makes
spend
sense.
8 luck. Okay.
20.
20.
Let's see.
Okay. Well, this is a versus.
He'll spend 8 luck and.
I don't spend luck on behalf of PCs or
No.
NPCs. At least not the non-named ones. But
Watch him give this guy's name Bob or something like that. There we go. He's got 20 luck.
He just needs to roll a 10 and it gets it another reroll. And then
9. So no.
Oh, I wasted all that luck.
Yep.
Okay. So you succeeded in the brawling. So you have him in a hold, and then next turn you can try and disarm him.
Okay.
Rate of
Actually, is
fire
it next
for
turn or next
brawling.
roll? Because you actually
Next
get
roll.
2. Okay, because you get 2 attacks. So
Yep.
you can roll. You can roll again to see if you can disarm him.
All right. I'm going to use 0 luck this time. Because I got no luck.
Ooh, that's not good.
Uh-oh. That's okay.
Oh, you can still beat him. Oh, you match.
I'll give it to you. Yeah. So it's a match, but I'll give it to you. Sure.
Okay.
You have control of the gun hand. I'm going to say though that you have control of the gun hand, but you haven't completely disarmed him since you guys bumped.
All right.
So okay, so you've effectively neutralized him for now. The one guy.
Yeah. But they're not going to shoot at me with him being so close and chance hitting him. That's not. People don't do that. Nice people don't do that.
Like a person can't just walk up to you who's in a grapple with another person and not just put the barrel at your head and pull the trigger.
Yeah, that never happens.
That won't happen.
So Tetra,
they're nice people.
you're on the ground taking cover. The Starlet got hit. Actually, you know what? Sims is taking cover too. He's dropped to the ground. Actually, he drops to the ground, and he's trying to help you, Laszlo, to help you pull her to some safety. So he's got a little bit of iron in him there.
It aggravates the wounds.
Yeah. So Tetra, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, I have some points in handgun. Maybe I can just try shooting at them and then taking cover if that's possible.
You certainly can. There are 3 that are not in melee with Marius, so you wouldn't. I mean, you can always shoot at the one in melee with Marius because it's okay if you hit Marius, really.
Do you have a handgun?
I have, according to this thing, I have a very heavy pistol.
Yep. Sure. Which one do you want to shoot at? Actually, you know what? The ones that are right here are going to be blocked by the taxi. So like this one is free the taxi though. You can shoot that one easily.
Yeah, that one. I don't want to accidentally hit Marius or something.
You sure?
Yeah, then I'd feel terrible. So.
Would you though?
Think of
Okay,
the
that's
bounty
enough.
you
That's good. She said she'd feel
I mean, as
bad.
funny as it would be, yeah. We need someone that can actually like try and fight these people because I'm too much
All
of a
right.
coward.
For
So.
range though, so your range is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be in the it's going to be the 7 to 12 range.
Okay. How far? It doesn't say how far the.
Oh, just
handgun
when you
goes.
hit the attack button, it'll throw the whole thing into the chat, showing what you rolled and what you would need to have rolled. So
Okay,
next
just
to
hit
your
the attack
gun, there's a
button.
button that says attack. Just push that button. There we go. 15 is going to hit. 12 points of damage. Not a crit, but 12 points. So he's going to take some damage. His armor was reduced from pinball spray, so he's going to take a little bit more than normal there. It's not enough to put him down, but yeah, good shot. Good shot, Tetra. And that brings us to them. All right, so all right, they've got a contract to fulfill. So this guy's going to continue driving down the street slowly, but he is driving down the street. And this guy's going to come over, Marius, and he is going to try and grapple you and pull you off of his friend. These two have, this still has a pistol out. It's going to try and take a shot at Tetra. This one is he's pulled out a sword. And again, they're wearing the stupid movie Yakuza robes, like completely out of real character, right? But their faces are covered. He draws a sword and is trying to come over and to finish off her. Okay, so let's start with this over here with Marius. He's going to try and grapple you, Marius, and pull you off of his friend.
Yeah, good luck to him.
Well, it's opposed brawling.
It's an opposed roll, so do your brawl. He only got a 7.
Oh, it's
actually you are already holding on to the other person, so can you really resist it? That's a question. You doubled what he rolled, so I'm going to say yeah.
Cinematically, yes.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So basically you rotate so that you're keeping the guy that you've got a hold on and you've got a hold of that gun hand. You're rotating so that you're putting him between the other guy that's trying to grapple you.
Right.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah.
This one here is going to take a shot at Tetra, who shot at his buddy.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, some people on the streets of Night City are not nice people.
Their parents did not raise them properly.
That's exactly how their parents raised them. 21. Okay, so that is going to hit. They're in that 7 to 12 band. 10 points. And what was your armor again?
10 points. So she should have 11.
Yeah, it is
so
11
you're good.
because I just have the standard.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't reduce your ability to live. And it does drop the your armor by another point.
Okay.
No, if it doesn't penetrate, it does not.
Oh yeah, it doesn't penetrate. It doesn't. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Oh,
so it is as it is. So yeah, he wastes the round doing that. This guy, he drew his sword and walked, so I'm going to say he can't attack, but he's obviously wanting to finish off the starlet here, and he will try to do that next round. Which brings us back to the top.
No, it does not. I'm at -3, but I'm still there.
Go ahead, Laszlo.
Okay, well, my plan was going to be to reach into my bag and pull out he brought a sword to a knife fight, so I do not know what it is. And I do not know if I can pull out my knife and then stab viciously as well.
Yeah, it's in your bag, so I'll say yes.
Yeah. All right, well.
We'll call it close at hand.
Yes, this is how you disarm someone, instead of chopping off the arm. Maybe. All right, let's see what we can do to this thug.
Oh, yeah, that sword. Yeah, that sword.
Oh, wow, nice roll. Yeah, I don't think he's going to beat that. He does not. All right. So
All right.
what is the...
I
What
am
is-
using the Centurion Essentials Thermal Dagger, which I bought from the Christmas supplement they released just
Oh,
couple
it
of
sets him
months
on
ago.
fire.
So, yes.
Oh,
Melee
wow.
weapon that can be concealed. Anyone or anything hit by the thermal dagger is now strongly on fire.
Yeah, not just
Okay.
on fire, strongly on fire.
Yep. And that is going to bypass armor, as that's fire. Well, I suppose it's the damage doesn't bypass the armor, but he's on fire.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, he burst
There we
into
go.
fire. Nice.
I'm sure there's rules for that somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see. And
Someone's
Eden
gonna
is going to go on the same round as you since he was stopping to help you. He's just...
eh.
Go ahead. You want to do
I was
something
just
else?
going to say, do I get, because it is melee, do I get a
Yeah,
second
you
attack
get another.
because of the
Yeah, you can
thing?
stab him again if you want. He just won't be any more on fire.
I might as well to see if
But
I
you can do
get
the
through
damage,
there.
yeah.
Whoa,
Damn it.
won't he be more on fire if you
No.
stabbed him in one leg and then stabbed him in the other leg? Now both legs are on fire.
You're just on fire. That's...
No, you're strongly on fire.
Oh, he is not going to be able to roll that.
32?
Yeah, that's not even
I mean, that is
possible.
crappy
Oh.
damage with a 5,
Yeah.
but
And the damage isn't going to get through his armor, but
yeah.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Eden surprises everybody by pulling out a pistol.
Oh.
And shoots the woman. Hey! That is a surprise.
See, a 10, and he only needed... he still needed a 13. Yeah, he still needed a 13, so he misses. But yeah, he tries to help. And no, he didn't shoot at the woman.
So all
Yay.
4 yaks have done stuff.
Yep. Yeah, so Elena.
What's this one doing?
He was shooting at Tetra.
Okay. I have got a stupid plan in mind. We all know this is the best kind of plan.
Go ahead.
I'm going to run to the prop table, grab the asp, and run after the car.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. And that will bring us to pinball? No, Marius first. Wait, no. Is it pinball or Marius?
pinball's
Pinball.
first.
Yeah, pinball.
Pinball got higher.
All right.
Okay, you're still in the taxi.
I'm like, run
2
those
folks
people
are on
over.
Marius.
I say, run those people over. I pointing at Marius as I jump out.
All right. So that's just movement.
So I jump out and draw my sword as I go first to slash down the guy shooting at
Sure.
at that guy.
When did you get a sword?
I've carried it around as like a decoration all this time.
That's
That's
awesome.
right.
I want a sword.
Since the very first session.
There's a sword on the prop table if you want to go get one.
I think I even occasionally mentioned the katana. All right. So first slashing damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Actually, I should probably be able to do this way.
Oh, wow.
I'll
Yeah.
use that roll for the first one because it's not programmed in.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 12. You rolled a 3.
No.
Oh, no, I see. Okay.
It's
yeah.
not
Yeah.
actually programmed in. I have
got
to
you. Yeah.
reprogram. I had that 22 to hit.
Okay. Yep. You hit.
13 damage.
All right. Armor will soak some of that, but that definitely penetrates. And you want to follow up with another swing?
I do, but I want to actually continue moving to the other guy that's on the star.
On fire?
That's on fire.
Okay.
So it's like I run by, slash that guy,
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
and then I go to slash this next guy. And again, I will have to do this in 2 stages. 20
Okay.
against his evasion, and I will roll damage after I see if he hits.
You definitely.
9 damage on this guy.
Okay. His armor will soak that up.
Melee damage ignores half of the
Half.
armor.
Yeah.
It
Half
says,
armor, yeah. I mean, so it's still pretty good.
Yep.
Yes. There we go.
But now they know
hold on.
they
Oh, no. He goes down. He goes down.
that first guy or both guys.
No, the guy on fire.
Oh,
Whee!
I'm okay with that.
Come here, buddy. Come on. Come here.
And I whip around to face the gang goons.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Which brings us to Marius. You still have you have control of his gun arm.
Oh,
Yep.
does the driver run them over?
No, he's getting the heck out of there. He saw the guy get put on fire, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm out of here."
Special effects.
Okay, so Marius, so right here, your situation is you're grappling this guy. You've got control of the gun hand. This other guy has come over to try and pull you off him, and you're kind of doing this dance, keeping him between his friend. What do you want to do from here? Now, you still have the grapple, so you could take another melee attack to try and pull the gun away from him again.
Yeah.
You want to do that? Okay, so you have to succeed on it. Go ahead.
Okay.
And this guy's only got +2.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's
you got it. He can't beat that. Okay. Wait. Do the tens?
Tens
explode? He might be able to beat it. Yeah.
Well, shit.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
So he wrenches the gun out of your hold, but you can still do another brawling attack to either grapple him again or just to punch him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch him in the throat.
Okay.
That's a good solid 11.
He only gets a 5. Okay. You punch him in somewhere. Go ahead and roll your damage for the punch.
What's the damage for a punch?
Not much, I would think.
Yep.
I think it's 1d6. I think
Depends on your body.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
What's your body?
5.
Should be 2d6.
Okay.
You have to be pretty weak to get a 1d6, and I think 8 is
5
for 3.
and then half armor still. So yeah, it doesn't do a lot. So you don't have control of him now. There's 2 of them on you.
It's okay, I'm bulletproof.
Yep. Tetra, you're up.
Okay,
Now
so
the one that shot at you
still-
before is bleeding from Pinball's katana strike as he walked by him. So he's not doing so hot, but he's still standing, still has his gun out. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna
Pinball is
shoot- I'm
not
gonna
in
try shooting
melee
at
with
him.
him. Yeah, he's free. He's not in melee, so you can shoot him.
Yeah.
Or you can shoot at
somebody
one of the
else's.
guys on Marius because he's not in melee with Marius currently, but he is in melee with one of the 2, but not both. So up to you.
I think
You can
I'll-
clear one off Marius, or you can hit the guy that's bleeding out.
I'm okay though. Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
I'm still good. I got lots of hit points.
I will see if I can hit the one that's bleeding out.
Okay.
'Cause he's like already halfway there. Okay.
You hit 16 points of damage. Okay, he goes down.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that was Tetra. So they would go next at -1. So the guys over here on Marius, okay. Well, they're both just gonna try and cut you up, Marius. This is versus. So he only rolled a 7 with his first hit. If you want to roll your,
Am I still doing brawl?
yeah, these guys are not.
I thought you said they're cutting me up. Do I actually get to defend against them?
Yeah,
No.
it's a melee attack.
Oh.
Okay, so what was your roll? So
11.
you okay, and
You
then
want 2 rolls?
well, yeah, he gets 2 attacks, 2 melee attacks. So you
Wow.
go
You
ahead.
need
and roll.
you need to roll your evasion to avoid the attacks.
Oh, evasion.
Yeah, is it evasion or brawl?
Sorry, yeah, it's your evasion roll for those 2
Oh,
attacks.
where's
Brawl
that?
is attack, evasion is defense.
It's you. My
It should be right
evasion's
next to
higher.
brawling.
Yeah, hopefully it's higher than your brawling. Goes
His
brawling,
first attack
evasion,
was a
then
7, second attack was a 10. So yeah, you roll your evasions to hopefully avoid both of those.
And your evasion's right next to your brawling, or should be.
if you have.
Oh, there it
you'll
is.
have
Oh,
it. Yeah, you'll have
I gotta learn to read. I'm sorry. Okay.
That's
Oh,
not
it's
good.
red.
Yep. So the first one is good, and the second one's good. You avoid
Ooh.
both blows from the one guy.
Okay.
However, there is a second guy. Is there a limit to how many times you can evade in a round? I don't think there is in this version.
It doesn't say, so no.
All right, make me 2 more evasion rolls, Kelly.
All right.
You got to beat a 6 on the first, you did, and a 9 on the next, you did.
Really?
Yeah. So there's the dance of steel that you're doing quite well with. It's got to be the suit.
That's why
Gotta
they
be
used to
the
call me
suit.
Twinkle Toes. You know, it's.
He's starting to believe.
I am Neo.
So this guy is still kind of moving the car slowly, hoping that things will work out here. But you know what he's also going to do? He is going to try and shoot Marius. Actually, no, he doesn't got the angle on it. And you know what I am going to do? I'm going to see if he notices Elena. That's what I'm going to do.
No one notices Elena.
He does notice you.
Oh well.
Coming close to the side of the car, and that brings us to Laszlo.
Yes, we all expected to avoid him.
Yeah, so you guys are like right outside this building that's next to yours, and Eaton's like, let's pull her into the building. Let's get her off the street.
Pretty much. Is she unconscious?
No, she's conscious.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, let's help her into the building.
Okay.
Let's not just randomly pull her in. Let's help her in. Huh?
Yep, there we go.
No, just throw her right up against the wall and hope it passes through.
So Elena, what is your big plan?
Yeah, such as it is. Up to this. I've lost control of everything that's happening on the sheet. Why can't I move? There it is. I'm going to come up to where the driver's door is, raise the asp, and let it go.
Okay, like I said though, there's no sharp bits on it at all.
I'm hoping they're just the effect of a big huge bit of metal and thunk is going to do something.
Okay.
Well, it's also a strangle tool.
All right. So go ahead and give me a melee attack to use it.
This is not good. This is where everything falls over.
You know what I'll do? If you successfully make the attack, I'll have him do a drive roll just to see if he loses control of the car. Like if he suddenly veers it off or something like that.
I'm going to throw in all 7 points of luck because this is a one shot Hail Mary, as it were.
And he did see you, so I am going to let him roll his evasion.
Wow, that sucked.
Oh yeah.
Can I spend a point to re-roll? So that's 15 all up with my
15. Okay, well you're probably good then. Let's see. Yeah, you're good. It hits.
No bonus. Unfortunately, it explodes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. Rolled a 10. Maybe it's a 1. Maybe it's a 1. It's not. All right. No, he saw you, and he saw you coming up to the end of the car. So he basically just leans back in his seat, and the thing just kind of whizzes by him. So no control check of the car. It's just a flat miss. But that was a melee attack, so you can do another attack of another sort if you want. The device you're using has already been triggered, so it's only like a one-shot thing. But you can do something else, or you can just beat him with it.
You've seen what my drawing skill is. No, my melee weapon is worse. Actually, probably should have been a melee weapon roll, which would have been worse. No, let's do the surprise attack. Jumping through the window.
All right. Well, you can just open the door and get in.
Yeah.
The windows are rolled down though, so sure.
Yeah.
You want to do the dramatic and jump in a window, which I will call for a roll.
What the hell?
Athletics.
This is not what I do, so what the hell? Let's not do what I do.
Sure.
Okay, athletics roll. Fail.
No, success. You leap through the window and you're in the back of the taxi, or in the back of the car.
Uh-oh, my computer is crashing.
Oh no.
Yep. No, my computer is crashing. Yep.
Pinball, you're up.
I'm gonna kill it.
Pinball?
Oh, sorry, you lost so much of my wonderful performance audio as I was muted. I'm not in distance to run back over to Marius, correct?
You are. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Oh, this is a shame. I was hoping I was just too far away as I run over and I guess cut someone down.
Sure. Just pick one. They're both in melee with Marius right now.
First one. And I say, let's bounce. Find out. Let's see. Where's my character? There it is. So I will first do a weapon attack. Die.
Okay, there's no way he can do. Well, there is a way, but he's not going to. So that hits.
Be sorted.
Okay, so that his
It's
armor.
11.
Yeah, his
It's
armor
11.
will take that. And your second attack.
I've really got to program this button.
21. Yeah, he's not going to beat that either. He does not. Okay, go ahead with the damage.
15.
That'll hurt. Okay, that gets through his armor. Armor drops. Is that enough to drop him?
With half armor? Maybe.
Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll say it's this one right here. He goes down. Not necessarily dead, but down.
I point my sword at the next guy in a "you're next" fashion. Why am I pointing at Marius? You may ask.
Marius, you're up. Pinball's come over to help. There's still one guy in front of you.
Okay, then I will melee the person who's not getting skewered by Pinball.
Okay.
Same as before, nothing special. Ooh.
I mean, you could hit the guy I killed if you want to beat a dead horse.
Or a dying one, anyway. You're going to hit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
What would we say? 2d6. Awesome.
Okay, 5, half armor. You taking? Yeah, it's going to do a point to him. So go ahead and make your next attack.
Yeah, take that. You
14, and his defense is 7. So you hit again. Go ahead, roll your damage. 5. So his defense dropped by a 1. So that's going to do some more damage to him. He's still up though. Yeah, he's still up.
Man, this guy's tough.
Okay. So we're now at Tetra. Tetra, the only targets that you have right now is the one guy that both Marius and Pinball are fighting off, and then something's going on over here with this taxi cab that Elena just jumped through the window on.
Shoot the
Yeah,
tires.
I'm gonna go. Hey, that's an idea. Yeah, definitely, because he's with this one guy's with the 2 people. So yeah, I'll try to shoot the tires.
Shoot the tire. Yeah, okay, sounds good. That's
okay.
Range is in the second band. Go ahead, make your shot. Just hit your attack roll. You needed a 15. You rolled a 14, so you miss.
Darn.
Unfortunately,
Even worse than that, because a name shot like that invokes a penalty.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a mess. So Tetra, we're going to Laszlo now. You're inside. It's quiet in here. Eden has a little bit of medical knowledge. He's just checking over. It's like checking to see if she's got a concussion.
Be before Laszlo?
Oh yeah, the yaks. Sorry. The car's going to speed off with Elena in it.
Bye.
Well, we traded one person for somebody else. That's
Classic strategy, splitting up. Yep. We love it.
Is there anything you want to do in here, Laszlo? She's stable. She's not bleeding out. She's going to make it.
good. I mean, look around quickly to see that there's nobody in here who's gonna hurt us, and
okay.
Pull out one of my wonder drugs as well.
All right.
What is it called? It is called Speed Heal, I think. Yeah, Speed Heal.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Target who is not mortally wounded. She's not. Heals body plus will, whatever her HP
okay.
that is.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be very good for her. She's still a little wounded, but that still does really good. Eden is kind of covering you with his little pistol. It looks like he kind of half knows how to use it. It's not great. It's
better than nothing. Worse than Marius as well. So
Yep. Elena, the car is taking off at speed.
Oh my god.
You're in the back seat. He's in the front seat. He's pulled the gun out, and he's trying to use the rear view mirror to aim the gun.
What is this? Elena leaves as soon as I arrive. Was it something I said?
Mm-hmm. What do you want to do?
Wow. Oh, you think I would have thought through that far, but no. Okay, I'm going to. I mean, the asp is basically a metal rod.
It's a baton at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So once it's
What I'm going to try and do is put it around his neck.
all right. So that's a grapple. Yeah.
Yeah, which is not going to work. So
Well, I'm going to say since he's got to drive and he's driving at speed.
you've seen how bad my fighting is. Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
Is it brawling or melee weapon?
This is brawling because you're trying to control him first.
Wow.
Ooh. All right. What I was going to do is let him roll a D10 only instead of getting his bonus.
When you roll a red, you're basically screwed no matter what happens. Okay.
Oh, it's a bump.
Tied.
Yep.
Tied.
All right. So you can do another attempt to get control, but you won't be able to apply it, but you will get control.
Yeah, might as well try again. There we go.
That's better.
If he hits a 10, it explodes. So
8. Okay, so you get the baton around his neck. Since you needed a second action to apply anything, either as a restraint or to get control of him, you won't be able to do it. But you've successfully gotten the steel bar underneath his chin. He's still got one hand on the steering wheel. The other, he's trying to aim with the gun, which he's giving up on once that bar gets across his neck. Pinball. There's still one guy here fighting Marius.
Almost
moving it to Ethan last time.
So almost contemptuously, I stab the man as he is flailing with Marius.
Okay.
So yes, I suppose I should press the buttons for that.
It would help
if you want. I mean, you don't have to. Well, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't beat that 16. So what's the damage?
Ooh,
oh my gosh!
First critical hit.
Well, the damage alone is going to kill him.
But it's a critical.
Yeah. So does it allow you to roll on the table?
Yes,
with the
it
click?
does.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see it. Let's see what it is.
I don't know about on the click. It doesn't do on a click.
Okay.
Darn. I'll have to dig it up and roll something else.
Hold on. No, there are charts. I think I can do it. Critical injuries, maybe not.
It's a 2d6 roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
Oh man, I thought that for sure there was a chart that.
Yeah.
Charts. There's got to be a chart. Hold on.
There is, but I can't remember where it is. But I'm pretty sure I've seen.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I've got access to them. So critical generator, critical injury. Where are you? Oh, come on. These aren't alphabetized. Oh my gosh, it's not alphabet. Just go ahead and roll, and I'll have to look it up. There's so many charts that are rollable tables. I don't see it offhand. Oh, there it is. Critical injury effect. Actually, it's in the bar. If you've got your macros turned on, it should be critical injury effect at the bottom of the screen. If not, I can roll it for you.
Roll it for me because I do not see
that.
Here
we go. Boom. Body injury. Collapsed lung. -2 to move. Death save penalty increased by 1. Yeah.
I stabbed him through the lung. What can I say?
Through the lungs. He goes down.
As I said, I contemptuously just stab him through the lung as the sword comes right up and stops right in front of Marius's nose as I pull it out, flick out the blood, and say, should we be doing something about Elena?
We're gonna end the game there for tonight with Elena being rocketed through the streets as she's finally got the steel bar under the guy's throat. We'll see what happens next episode as we're definitely running over. But you successfully kept both Marius and the actress alive, which were their targets.
Thank you, everyone.
Win some, lose some.
Yeah, something good. No, we're not able to finish tonight, but I think we can finish on the next episode. Let's see. Richard, what you got going on?
Hi, I'm Richard, and if you want to see me play video games just as well as we fought tonight here, then you can watch me on Twitch here at LMTD. Start again. LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now.
Limited time offer.
Offer.
No vowels.
No vowels.
No vowels.
And you must play very well because I don't know about you, but I did amazing this combat.
JMS, tell us about your blog.
Yeah, I've got a blog, do movie reviews basically, and should be doing other stuff, but yeah, I don't. I've done over 10 years of one post a day. I'm slacking off now.
All
Yes.
right.
What is the name of that blog?
That's just my name, Blogspot.
And the link is in the chat. Kim, do you have anything you wanted to plug?
Oh no, not right now.
Marius? Or, sorry. I just think of you as your character now. Do you have something to plug?
I know I'm not so exciting.
He
Marius
just
is
fades
exciting.
into his. Kelly just goes into his role so well, you just can't tell.
Wait, no, I've got to ask now. Marius was an actor, but you did so well during this physical encounter. Is Marius now going to be going into the bodyguard profession as well? Is that what we're seeing?
I hadn't considered it, but now that you bring it up, maybe, and just until this acting gig takes off,
Mm,
right? I just need something to support me until I'm the next George Clooney.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you found us, you know where we are, but go to Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com to find our Discord links and too many years, more years than I want to talk about of silliness like this as podcasts. Go listen to them or not. But definitely check out the Discord channel. Running very late, so we're just to say good night, guy. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We missed Steven. Did you want to plug anything, Steven? You usually have a thing or two.
Sure. If you would like to watch Richard on his Twitch stream, just find out at limited time offer. No vowels.
Vowels.
Yeah. Okay. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.